We're just some porcelain dolls breaking through the skin walls as we shed our tears and all of our fears just to grease the gears in the machine. We're living in a cosmic jungle of the unreal, never before ever seen, and we cut our lifelines just to feel something unique.
We all just super freaks.
Porcelain dolls.
This is the fire in Santa Paula on Halloween night 2019. That's the plane that was dropping the fire retardant. That's O.J. Simpson driving right there.
So those shots you were seeing of the fire and the smoke, some of them were coming from like Harvard Boulevard near Peck Road, and then the other stuff was right over Highway 126, kind of near the Peck Road exit on the little crosswalk over. So just so you kind of had an idea of where I was shooting.
Here's a quick word from our sponsors, Love.
We can never shine our light if we don't have our batteries charged. And all those forms that we can use, anything we can use to charge our batteries is very much necessary to survive and thrive. Peace from within, calmness in the heart, my friend. Alright, so I'm headed out of Santa Paula, going to head out 126 east and then down to
Don't pick your nose.
South towards Del Mar is where I'm heading. And so it should be interesting. We'll see how going through Los Angeles pulling a trailer is. But here we go. Let's start the adventure.
Get down, groove, sucker, make your body move. Seagrove Park got that dope vibe now, come on.
This is 15th Street here in Del Mar, California. It's really clean out there, not real big, but looks pretty fun. I guess here at 15th Street it's a real popular place. Definitely a cool vibe, good happy vibe all around. And then here's some of the surrounding areas, kind of like a little park. So I'm digging it.
Not exactly sure what kind of trees these are, but I've seen them all over California and love them. Unicorn front ponytail is that new. Can you get down with it, sucker?
Just so we're on the same page of where I'm coming from with my little rants that I go on in the videos. It's my contribution to the world and the universe for now. It's my version of giving back now while I'm traveling. I just wanted to put something positive and from the heart and vulnerable and fresh out as much as I can. I don't really think about it. I just hit the record button and go with it. So it is what it is. Hopefully it gives you a feel for me, and obviously I'm in a big growing experience too. So stay tuned and keep on trucking, keep on watching, and keep on grooving.
Another quick word from our sponsors, Love.
I just wanted to talk a quick minute about my love affair with the ocean. And I don't know what it is, but as soon as I get in the water, especially, even just getting near it, I start to feel it. But it's just an immediate like recharge and to everything in my spirit
and also it's like an immediate calming but yet empowering feel too.
Empowering the inner love child.
More not empowering, more like strengthening, inner strength, I guess you could say. It just immediately charges my inner strength and my calmness at the same time, and in the craziest way just feels like home. Maybe it has something to do with how much water my body's made up.
Our bodies are made up of 55 to 78% of water.
Maybe that's why we all love the ocean so much, because it's so much like us. I don't know. But anyway, just thought I'd share it. It always makes me happy to think about, and I thought just mentioning it might make you smile. There you go.
Give us some details about your new surfboard.
The new board, it's 8 foot, about 3 inches thick and 22 wide, kind of a in between long board, short board, fun board kind of thing. Pretty
Stuck, brah.
to hit it. Gonna wax it up now, and we'll have some footage of it pretty soon. I think it's gonna look pretty damn good on the water too. So let's see how it goes. Yeah.
That first touch of wax, and it feels so good. Wax on, wax off, Keith-son. Always use base coat first, Grasshopper. Right foot forward, always keep hips aligned with the board. Let's put some real tape on wax, Jack. DJ, could you cue them drums? A quick word from our sponsors, the Truth Seekers.
Another crazy thing that has occurred to me is that we all think
Not everybody,
of,
just some folks.
vulnerability as something that's weak, when really, if you look at it, it takes a tremendous amount of strength, internal strength, to be honest with yourself and to share with others, to try to help us all figure things out. It's just crazy when you really think about it. Someone that's sort of been through hell, maybe in their mind or physically, whatever, it's to actually let it out takes so much strength. Think about folks that were rape victims and mental abuse, any type of abuse, just all, I mean, I don't even want to go down the path of all the negative things that can happen to someone, but when they shine through it and show their vulnerability, we should reward that. If you're sitting there struggling with your vulnerability and your strength to be able to tell somebody to let them help you, don't hold back. Art is such a great form for that. Whatever the art is, you know, some of the greatest art comes from vulnerability and sometimes a lot of pain. Maybe not always. Maybe it comes from a very happy place after some pain or negativity. Anyway, I just wanted to salute everyone who is willing to be honest and vulnerable, and you're the strongest thing out there, and I love you for it.
Care, super fly. Let's boogie. If we are relentless to be and better to one another, we will be. Everything means everything. Well, yeah, it's never pointless.
Alright, so this is Black's Beach out here. It's really cool. You can hike all around here. If you look around, there's some really nice houses here. It's just a really cool setting. And then you kind of got to hike down some cliffs, but they've set it up with some steps and you can get down. There's multiple paths. It's kind of like there's beginner and advanced ways to get down, but really cool. Thought I would give you a little background on it. That's about all I know so far.
There is a nude section to this beach, just FYI. It's as sketchy as it looks, but it's just as epic. This dude's got the right idea. To the left there is the hike down to the beach. You probably want to wear a pair of shoes if it's your first time. This was so epic. Cliffs, birds, the ocean, you gotta love it. So here is the hike down to the beach. That dude in front of me is moving and grooving. Yes, I just busted my arse. I made it. Here's the view. I love this beach. Here's an update from the beautiful reality.
As enough time passes by, all things will be destroyed and born again. Rebuilt. Is what I meant. So, we have to find the comfort, peace, and calmness in knowing that's a constant. I embrace it right now. I hope you do too. Good morning. Hello.
Island do, brah.
Seems to me that if we as
human beings will just embrace the idea finally that we're all just one thing, one being, one light, that we would never do anything to harm each other. We would only do things to help each other out. You always heard of the peace movement way back, and peace, love, no war, all these things. It really is true that if we just seek out that we're only doing things to help us all as one being, everyone's doing their little part as the gear in this machine of all of us.
Machines of love and grace.
We can grow as a race. We're already seeing a shift into general positivity for the general consensus, it seems, out there. I know everyone can kind of see it, and it's so nice to actually be alive in this time where we're going through that. I can't wait to look back in the history books one day.
There probably won't be
see
any
this
books.
movement as a major shift in the human race. Anyway, I just wanted to try to put that out into what, layman's terms, kind of for myself, and
For all of
hopefully,
us.
for you to take it and run with it. Feel free to leave any comments on ways to elaborate a little more than this. And the only thing else I wanted to say on this thought was that it's funny how when you connect to that vibration of oneness amongst us all, how you're sent things in the universe to reassure you that that is the truth and that you're on the right path and you're very close to the light of being. Anyway, keep on walking on the sunshine, being free and living wild and free. Sunshine walkers, I salute you. Thanks for taking the time to check it out. Now enjoy the rest.
In closing, here are my final
I
thoughts.
woke up this morning to two really in-depth conversations about super positive, transcending, uplifting conversations about the universe and love and everything that I think about in a constant.
For real,
So
though.
I just wanted to say that if you're feeling something, and tell somebody, pass it on, share it. You never know how it's affecting anybody, but if it's coming from a genuine, pure place and you feel a bit led to pass it on, don't be shy. Even if it's a little uncomfortable and embarrassing, just push it on. It's an excellent opportunity to push yourself and grow, and it actually is necessary, and energy was sent to you to channel to someone else, maybe as a little bit of a test, but mostly just because they needed it and you needed it. Anyway, thank you.
Sincerely, thank you for watching. Dreams and peace to all. This is the end, oh beautiful friend.